Hello guys and welcome back to yet another video. My name is Ray and I have nothing other to do than making these videos apparently. I wanted to make a video on how to set yourself some goals and being focused and all this good stuff that we can do after quarantine. But given the situation that we are in, I think there's one problem that I have to address, and it's been there for a long time, but especially in these 2 weeks, in the last 2-3 weeks maybe. And this is stupid people. So let's not waste any more time and welcome to QuaranTalk. The show where we mix quarantine and talk, if you didn't get the joke. It's a show where we talk about everything that goes through my mind and I'm always right. Yes, I'm joking. I just keep thinking how idiotic some people can be during this quarantine, and I don't mean to be bad, but sometimes it just needs to be terminated. And I don't mean literally like killed, but you get what I mean. It's gonna be clear now. Just give me a couple of minutes. During this period, there are some rules that everybody should follow in order to prevent the virus from spreading and making more damage that it has already done. No, I'm not talking about the damage that you get by somebody who scratches your car when you park where you shouldn't, because I know something about this. More than once it happened in my car. We're talking about human lives, claro. What I'm trying to say is there is a reason why you're not allowed to go outside and to do sport outside. So to me, having someone, or at least seeing someone trying to do a petition to go against these rules, to me it's just crazy. Maybe it's just not clear enough. You can have the virus and not have any symptoms. This can lead to you going outside and spreading the virus even further, and you can infect somebody that can be less lucky than you. Maybe not everybody knows what goes into the therapy of curing the virus, and I think that you should at least ask and read about it, just to get yourself an idea on what people go through once they get infected. Believe me, there's other parts other than that are pretty unpleasant, and I don't think anybody wants to go through those. Now we can get to the funny, not so funny part. Because somebody that does a petition to go against the rule to go outside because he wants to go jogging, it's bad, but I know people that are worse. And to me, it's worse. Maybe to you it won't be so much, but when you think about it, I'm gonna explain myself, and it's gonna be clear. Let me just make a premise first. Last Saturday, I went out to go grocery shopping, and once I was in front of the supermarket, there was a line to get inside, and I saw everybody, and I mean everybody, with a mask and gloves. I heard some news a couple of days before that, talking about the mandatory mask and gloves in order to get into the supermarket, but I thought it was affecting just some regions of Italy and some cities, and it was not mandatory here in where I live. And just as I was thinking that, the gentleman that was outside the supermarket, making sure that the line wasn't too crowded and there was not too many people inside, started shouting that mask and gloves were mandatory, because he saw me without mask and gloves. So what do you do in that case? The line just tripled in like half an hour while I was waiting outside. And me, as a good citizen, just said, okay, it's fine. I just gave him a place to who was behind me. I took the car, I went home, took the mask, gloves, and back to the supermarket, and waited half an hour more just to get inside. See, this is what everybody is supposed to do, right? I don't want to say like I'm the only one, because I'm not the only one, because there was plenty of people outside with the mask and gloves, and I was the one without it. But I'm surely not going to discuss about the fact that I wanted to go inside just because I don't want to lose my place in the line. This was the premise. Now let's get to the funny part. And please, for the love of God, somebody explain to me why people act in such way. Now picture the scene. It's a bakery. It's a small bakery. Only 2 people are allowed to go inside. Same rules as supermarkets apply to bakeries and other small shops. Masks and gloves, always mandatory, otherwise you cannot go inside. This gentleman, or should I say this fucking idiot, comes inside without the mask. Maybe he had the gloves. I think he had the gloves, yeah. So he comes inside without the mask, and the girl behind the counter says to this guy, Sir, please, can you go outside? Because first of all, for safety reason, you should wear a mask inside this shop, this bakery. And second, if the police comes here and they saw you without the mask, they give a fine to either the bakery and also to the guy. And now guess the reaction. No, he wasn't shouting and he wasn't even saying bad words. This fucking idiot starts to act like a little bit nervous and angry to everybody inside because they said that. And he puts his hand inside his pocket, takes out the mask and puts the mask on. No, I can't. Are you a fucking idiot? Let me answer you. Yes, you are a fucking idiot. There are rules to be respected. There's people walking inside the bakery, inside every supermarket that they risk their lives just to sell you a stupid piece of bread. And you are not even able to put on a fucking mask. Man, this is a big problem. These kind of people just they have to stay at home. They shouldn't leave their homes. They shouldn't show around. There's just no point in you showing around if you have to behave like this. There are rules. Follow the rules. God damn, this makes me angry. You can't believe it. And yes, somebody might think like I'm exaggerating now, but this is exactly why this country doesn't work. Because there's people like these guys. They want to go against the rules for their own comfort, but it's not really something that they need to do. Like, for example, what's the difference between going into a shop with a mask or without a mask? I mean, it doesn't change anything for you. But if you have the virus and you go inside the shop and you have the mask, maybe there's a small little chance that you won't spread the virus to somebody that's working behind the counter, that's selling you the bread that you are eating to keep yourself alive. Just think about this. And then we get to the other part, where we have the compulsive shoppers. This kind of persons, they go grocery shopping for about 7 times each day. The same person a few weeks ago didn't even know what a cart was. And now suddenly they show up to the girl that's filling the shelves and they say to the girl what she should order for the next day. Believe me when I say this is the same person that goes to the supermarket multiple times a day. It comes out with just a toothbrush and I don't know, a package of black pepper. Well, if you didn't know this is a new surviving method. You just buy a toothbrush, some black pepper, you brush your teeth and sniff black pepper for 3 to 4 days and you're good to go. I got a new tip for you. Now that I think about it, I could make a video on all the various categories of persons that we encountered during this quarantine. That would be a good idea. I'm gonna say it for maybe in 2 weeks. I don't want to make this video too long, but getting serious now. I just want everybody to understand that the situation is pretty serious. This is not a joke. There are people dying. It gives me shivers now talking about this because only in Italy there are almost 16,000 people dead because of this virus. So I'm gonna just repeat it one more time so you can just think about it. 16,000 people. 16,000 guys. This is not a joke. You should just try to think what's the best way you can avoid the virus and spreading the virus. Just behave correctly and follow the rules that your state applies, that your country applies. That's it. And everybody's gonna be safe. At least the most of us. Oh yeah, and before ending the video, I just wanted to make a little update. If you saw the last video, you know there's a bet between me and my brother. And I had to reach 87 kilograms by the 15th of April. And I went on the scale a couple of days ago and I was 89.5, a little bit more than that. And this takes me to my 40 kilogram mark, which is almost, I like 85 pounds, I think. It's a big goal for me. I'm super happy, I'm super focused, and I want to reach the 87 kilogram by 15th of April. And if I'm not gonna do it, I know that by the end of the quarantine, I'm gonna be for sure below 87 kilograms. I'm gonna be in a fasting state for the next 6-7 days, starting from tomorrow until the 15th. Except for the 12th of April, because it's Easter and I know there's gonna be good food and I wanna eat some good food, so I will keep updating every day with a small video for a couple of seconds saying what I feel like, and I'm gonna publish everything together on the 15th or 16th depending on how I feel. and also the weigh-ins once we do it with my brother. Stay tuned to see how the weighting goes and who wins the bet and who has to pay the dinner. In the meantime, you should definitely subscribe to my channel, click on the bell notification, and I know you want it. Don't be shy, come on. Just go subscribe to my channel. See you guys next week. Have a good week. See ya!